This video is for the summer solstice, the day of the year that we get the most sun, and that happens on June 21st this year in 2019. So, truth be told, I started out this morning making up a bunch of sun salutation flows that would do the math, that were 9 times 12, which is 108, because that's the tradition in yoga, is that you do 108 sun salutations on each solstice. And I, was figuring out breaths, and if you did 9 of these 12 times, and then it occurred to me that the reason I'm doing this is to help you focus, slow down, and feel better in a short amount of time. So forget that. Now, there are some interesting things about the number 108, besides it being a sacred number in the Hindu tradition, the yogic tradition. There are some other places where it stands out. For instance, if you went around the sun 108 times, that would be approximately the distance from the Earth to the sun. In literature, 108 sonnets is the number in the first English written sonnet sequence. In science, the temperature of our internal organs begins to fail, or the temperature at which our internal organs begins to fail is 108. And this is one of my favorites. There are 108 stitches on a Major League Baseball. Finally, there are 108 cards in a deck of Uno cards, which is one of my family's favorite card games. Anyway, the whole point, I think, is to be grateful for the sun, with which we could not live without. And in that spirit, I'm just going to offer this practice as a gratitude practice. So you be the sun. In other words, you build some heat and reflect good light, and I'll be the moon. I'll just reflect that back to you. Compliments of my sister Deborah, who's also a yoga teacher. So this gratitude practice is a shout out to her. So we're going to start in a chair, and if this is the only version of a sun salutation you're able to do, that's okay. But also, given that it's hot in the summer, I'm going to take off my sweatshirt so I don't get over 108 degrees. And we'll just leave this here for a little inspiration for you. Remember, this is all about you and building your gratitude practice, some energy and heat. So we are going to start by centering and taking a few deep breaths. So if you're comfortable closing your eyes, just close your eyes. And then start to inhale through your mouth. And exhale through your mouth. Do that a couple more times. Maybe in through the nose this time. Out through the mouth. And then close your mouth and just inhale a couple of times through the nose and exhale through the nose. And as your mind becomes accustomed to solely focusing on your breath, identify something or someone for whom you are grateful. And that can be your intention for this summer solstice. So what we're going to do is just maybe 20 minutes or so. My 20 minutes is usually more like 25, but 20 minutes or so, we're just going to move through a series of more increasingly larger and maybe more challenging sun salutations. So if you find one you like, if there's one in particular that you can do well, then pick that and do it as many times as feels right for you. I'm going to turn sideways. You can just stay looking at the screen. So this would be our first one. On your inhale, take your arms up to the sky. On your exhale, fold forward with a flat back. Maybe you go half an inch. Maybe your ribs hit your thighs. Maybe your shoulders and head can relax. On your next inhale, reach straight out, squeeze your elbows in, and exhale, soften again. Sweep your arms up, inhaling, and exhaling, bringing your hands back down to your side. So you're going to inhale, get really tall, and on your exhale, twist in one direction, maybe your hand on the outside of your thigh. Inhale, get really tall again. And exhaling, twist the other direction. Good. Inhaling, take one arm up. Exhaling, straight to the side. Remember, you're your own best teacher. Inhaling, come on up. We'll go to the other side. Exhaling. Inhaling, come on back up. And exhale. And take a breath. So we're going to do that one more time. If you're sitting in a chair and you're doing this, make sure your chair is not on a slippery surface, right? So carpet or a sticky mat. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, fold. Inhale, squeeze the elbows in. Reach the crown of the head out long. Exhale, soften. Inhale, shoulders over the hips. Exhaling, hands to the thighs. Inhale, twist in one direction. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, go to the other side. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, one arm up. Exhaling, fold over. Straight to the side. Inhale, other arm up. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, come on back to center. And exhale. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to move the chair. We're going to go onto the mat. So if you're able to be flat on your back, maybe on the mat, maybe on a bed, maybe on a low table. Bend your knees, keep your feet flat on the floor, right? Maybe you can touch your heels, maybe not. Knees, ankles, hips all in line. On an inhale, lift your hips in a little bridge pose. Exhale, hips down. Inhale, knees to the chest. Exhale, pull your belly in. Inhale, one knee, squeeze in really tight, stretch that bottom leg out. Exhale here. Inhale, stretch that leg up long. Exhale, gently release. Inhale, both knees in. We'll do the leg on the other side. So exhale, one leg down, stretch the other out, squeeze the knee in. Inhale, straighten one leg. Exhale, both knees to center. And inhale, release. So let's do that again. Inhaling, hips up. Exhaling down. Inhale, knees in. And exhale here. Inhale, squeeze one leg. Exhale here. Inhale, heel to the ceiling. Maybe you can grab your big toe. Exhaling, gently release. Inhale, both knees in. We'll go right to the other side. Exhale. So inhale, one knee in, stretch the leg out. Exhale here. And just being grateful for however you can move. Inhaling, straighten the leg. Exhale, release. Inhale and exhale, knees into the chest. Right. And we're good to go. So that was some forward folding, front body stuff. We're going to flip over. All right, and then you're going to come up onto hands and knees. So if you're able to stand on your knees, that's where we're going to go next. If you're unable to stand on your knees, stay right here, right? So we'd inhale, arms up, and exhale, hands to the floor. Reach them about 8 or 10 inches forward, inhaling, shoulders over the wrists, squeeze the elbows in, exhale, and a modified push-up. Then we're going to inhale, baby cobra 3 times, inhaling up. Keep the back of the neck long, exhale. 2 more. And exhale. So we're warming our spine, making more space. Push the tops of the feet into the mat. Inhale and exhale. And the next one we're going to hold. So squeeze the inner thighs, reach the fingertips back, lift the shoulders. See if you can make yourself longer. 2 more breaths. Exhaling, hands under the shoulders. Inhaling, modified push-up back to where you started. And exhale to child's pose. Take a breath here. So we're going to take out the cobras and just do a locust pose. So inhaling, mini chaturanga. Exhaling to the mat. Inhale, locust pose. Exhale, gently release. Inhale, reverse that push-up. And exhale to child's pose. Maybe rock a little bit from side to side. While we're here, take one arm, stretch it underneath your body. Maybe turn your head that direction. Put a little weight on that shoulder. Maybe turn your head the other direction. Gently see how that feels. And release. Go to the other side.
Take that arm underneath. Maybe turn your head the other direction. And come on back up to all fours. Curl your toes under. We're going to use a downward dog to come to standing. So lift your hips high. Make yourself an upside down V. Pull the belly in. And look at your thumbs. Exhaling, bend your knees. Walk your feet forward. Inhaling, knees stay bent. Reach the crown of the head out long to come on up with a flat back. And exhale, gently release. So before we get those sun salutations going, we're going to do one basic tree pose, right? So decide where you're going to put your foot. Foot on the calf, foot on the inner thigh. Hold on to the wall if you need. Better to have all your body weight on one leg than to balance with the big toe. Good, so I'm going to take my heel into the inner thigh. Come back to your breath. Come back to the gratitude. Oh, I'm falling over, Shay. Gently release. You know why that was? It's because I was watching myself move in the camera rather than using my drishti, my focus, to watch something else, something that's not moving. So let me try that this time. Another breath. What do you know? It works. And exhaling, gently release. All right, let's get these sun salutations going. So come to the front of your mat. And inhaling, sweep your arms up or out to the side. Exhaling, swan dive. Inhale, reach the crown of the head out long. Since the 21st is an odd number, I'm going to take my left leg back first, float the knee down, and then inhale, modified lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhaling, plank on your knees or your toes. Exhaling, chaturanga. So then you're going to inhale either up dog, or you could stay doing cobra, or you could modify your up dog. And we're going to exhale right to down dog. Take that left leg up, inhaling and exhaling back to low lunge. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhaling all the way to flat back. Exhaling, fold. Building your own heat. I'm simply reflecting it. And exhale, Tadasana. And we'll go right to the other side. Inhaling and exhaling. So if you find one of these flows that you like, exhaling, just keep doing it. Maybe 108 times. Inhaling when the spine gets long, exhaling as we fold. Inhaling, get long. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, leg to the sky. Exhale, back to that modified lunge. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. And exhale, hands to the heart. Good. So the next one, we're going to add a warrior two. Inhaling, sweep your arms up. Exhaling, fold. Inhaling, crown of the head out long. Exhaling, bend the knees, left leg back. So you're going to turn your heel down and in right away and inhale to warrior two. Let's take 3 breaths here. Just getting really long, strong, lots of energy. Building heat. And you're going to windmill yourself back to the mat and finish the flow. Inhale, top of a push-up. Exhaling, chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Make modifications as you need. Exhaling, down dog. Bring that left leg to the sky. This time I think I'm going to stay in a high lunge. You could float your knee down. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, down. Inhaling, foot to the front of the mat. Exhaling, fold. Inhaling, sweep your arms up. Exhaling, hands to your heart. Keep on moving. Keep that gratitude flowing. Keep shining your light. And exhale. Right to warrior two. 3 breaths here. Nice. One more. Exhale, windmill yourself back to the mat, and we'll finish the flow. Inhaling plank. Modified chaturanga looks like this. Exhale. Maybe you do a cobra instead. Thighs on the mat. Exhale. Reverse your push-up. Down dog. Take that right leg up. Bring it in. I'm going to choose high lunge. Exhaling, hands down. Inhaling, foot forward. Exhaling, fold. Inhaling, sweeping the arms up. And exhaling, hands to the heart. So let's do one more one-legged balance. So we're going to do Supta Padangusthasana. If you can't hold on to your big toe, grab a strap. Right? Let me see if I can grab the big toe. So first I'm going to shift my weight into my right leg, right? And lift my knee. So I look like a lowercase 4 from the side. I'm going to draw my knee in. Grab hold of the big toe with the same hand. See if you can extend that leg. Doesn't have to go straight. And take it out to the side. Keep that hip down. Come on back. And exhale, gently release. Nice. Inhaling, knee up. Draw it in. Grab hold of the big toe if you can. Notice the difference from one side to the other. Come back to your gratitude intention. And here we go. Take a breath. Check in. Notice the energy you've created in your body. All right, also you can take it off the mat and shine. Come on back to the front of your mat. We're going to do one more sun salutation with a warrior 1 at the end. So here we go. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, fold. Inhaling, flat back. Moving with the left leg again. First a crescent. But have your back knee down. And inhaling, plank. Exhaling, chaturanga. Inhaling, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Take that left leg back up. So just for fun, let's bend the knee and open up the hip. Try and stack your hips. Good. Then turn the hip points back to the mat. Pull that knee forward. So my warrior 1, I'm going to have a little space between my heels. Firmer base. Reach the crown of the head out long. Sweep those arms up. Hip points are facing the front of the mat. A couple more breaths. So where can you make more space? Where can you get longer? Exhaling, hands to the mat. Lift that back heel all the way to flat back. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Sweep the arms up. And exhale, hands to the heart. One more time. And fold. Nice and fluid. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, right leg back this time. Just an easy high lunge. Hands to the mat. You know what to do. Chaturanga. Modify as needed. Down dog. Right leg's going to the sky. And just for a little opening, we'll stack the hips, bend the leg. Keep the arms firm. Come back to facing the mat. Here we go for our warrior 1. Little space between the heels. And sweep the arms up. Draw that front side back. Exhaling, release. Inhaling, flat back. Exhaling, fold. Let's hang here for a moment. Just gather our gratitude up. Maybe you hold elbow to elbow. Maybe you sway a little bit. Maybe your hands are resting on your shins, whatever works for you. So one more deep exhale. On your inhale, bend your knees, bring your hands to your thighs. We're going to stay here, kind of like in skier's pose for a moment. Let our blood pressure neutralize. Keep that low belly pulled in. Inhaling, sweep the arms up. Exhaling, hands to your heart. Nice. So let's come down to the mat. We're just going to do one final twist. We're going to do this one laying on our backs. Go ahead and roll down. Draw your knees into your chest. Take your arms out to the side and cross your left leg over your right. So slowly and gently, you're going to take your knees over to the right. Let the feet hit the ground. See if you can peel your left side of the body back towards the mat. Maybe you can take your nose in that direction. A few breaths here. Good. Pull your low belly in. Get your knees back up to center. Release. And we'll go the other way. Slowly and gently take the knees over. And then peel your ribs back. And pull your knees into your chest. So the most important pose of all, right? Shavasana. So maybe lift your hips, make sure you're nice and straight. Stretch your legs out. If it's okay with your neck, you can look up and see if you're nice and symmetrical. Tuck your shoulder blades together. Let your palms open away, slightly away from your body. One last time. Come to that focus of your gratitude. And then let that go and just follow your breath. So wiggle your fingers and your toes, maybe draw your knees into your chest to get ready again to start moving, going about your day. If it would feel good, you could rock yourself back and forth a couple times to come seated. So find a comfortable sitting position, whatever that is for you. Rest your hands on your thighs. Once again, if you're comfortable, closing your eyes. So whether you did one sun salutation, a handful of deep breaths, or 108, just know that it was enough. It was enough to take you out into the world, shining your light, showing your gratitude, and that's what will be reflected back to you. And as Meister Eckhart said, if the only prayer you ever said in your life is thank you, it will be enough. Inhale, take your arms over your head. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. The spirit in me honors the spirit in you. Namaste.